G'day guys, back to Melbourne, sunny Melbourne, surprisingly. But Mildura was absolutely amazing place to visit. Highly recommend it if you haven't been there. Weather's beautiful, the place is beautiful, and lots of um, nightlife, hotels, really some really good restaurants, and So, uh, yeah, if you haven't been, highly recommend it. So, you know that feeling when you're walking down Collins Street in Melbourne, coffee in hand, and you check your portfolio, only to see red across the board. Yeah, that's been the vibe for crypto holders lately. No fluff. Bitcoin's taken a serious hit in 2026, and it's got everyone asking, is this just another dip, or is it something bigger? I'm Sash from CRYPTOLOGIC, and today we're diving deep into what's really going on, local Aussie angles and global drivers, and my straight take on where we stand. Let's get into it. First up, the number everyone's watching. Bitcoin is currently trading at around 95,600 AUD, 68,000 USD. That's down sharply from those euphoric highs over 190 AUD late last year. In AUD terms, it's a painful correction and it's hitting wallets here hard. This segment is brought to you by cryptologic.com.au, your go-to hub for in-depth Aussie and global crypto news. If you're after real, no BS breakdowns tailored for the Australian market, head there after this. Now, let's talk local, because Australia isn't just watching from the sidelines. Our regulators at ASIC have straight up listed crypto regulatory gaps as one of the top risks for 2026. They're worried about unlicensed operators, misleading advice, and consumer exposure in this fast moving space. The Corporations Amendment Digital Assets Framework Bill is still in play, aiming to force exchanges and custody providers to hold proper AFSLs under ASIC oversight. Penalties could hit 10% of turnover for breaches. That's serious teeth. For us in Melbourne and across Oz, this means clearer rules could bring more institutional money in long term, but short term, it adds uncertainty while the market's already shaky. No massive local adoption bombshells right now, but the focus on compliance is ramping up. Globally, this correction has been brutal. Bitcoin's down 20 to 28% year to date in 2026, rejecting hard at that 70,000 USD wall multiple times. We've seen massive ETF outflows, around 3.8 billion pulled recently, with Bitcoin funds bleeding hundreds of millions weekly. Deleveraging is accelerating. Forced sells from over-leveraged positions, fighting marginal demand, and even whispers of quantum computing fears rattling the secure forever narrative for BTC. Add in broader macro nerves, and it's no wonder sentiment's sour. But here's the thing. Panic has ebbed a bit. Implied volatility is pulled back from February highs. We're consolidating near these levels, not in full capitulation yet. After all the heavy stuff, time for a quick breather. Here's today's original CryptoLogic joke. Why did a Bitcoin go to therapy in Melbourne? Because it was having an identity crisis after being called digital gold one day and risky tulip the next. Now it's just trying to find its block space. Okay, back to business. The CryptoLogic Takeaway. This correction feels like orderly deleveraging after that 2025 hype, not a full blown crypto winter repeat. Fundamentals like institutional interests and eventual regulatory clarity here and globally remain supportive long term. But short term, volatility stays high. 60,000 USD has been flagged as potential liquidation trigger if we break lower. Zoom out, Bitcoin is still the king, and corrections like this have historically set up stronger runs. For Aussie investors, focus on compliant platforms, risk management, and don't chase bottoms blindly. Important disclaimer: I am not a financial advisor. This is for educational purposes only. Do your own research. Never invest more than you can afford to lose. So, what's your play? Hodling through the storm or waiting for clearer signals? Drop a comment below. Love hearing from the community of CryptoLogic. If this helped, smash that like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Melbourne-based crypto truth bombs. Until next time, stay sharp out there. Sash from CryptoLogic signing off. Catch you all in the blockchain.